I think I've finally come across a $30 microphone on Amazon that I sincerely like. Maono has this little guy here whose model number I will not even try to say, and I had to say that I am impressed with the results thus far, so let's go ahead and dive right into the review itself. Before we continue, I just wanted to remind you that we have a Twitch channel where we stream every Friday and Saturday from 8 p.m. and to 10 p.m. Eastern Time, so why not go ahead and drop a follow? And also don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and also make sure to check out the merch store. There's plenty of black and white sweetness to choose from up there, so go ahead and check that out. And then make sure to take a look at the podcast as well, as the podcast always goes live every Wednesday and Sunday. And with that said, enough rambling, let us get straight into the video. And if you want to hear what this microphone sounds like on a live stream, then do make sure to stop by my Twitch tonight at around 8 p.m. Eastern Time, where I will be doing a live review of this microphone. Links to that are going to be found down below in the description. Now let us get straight into the unboxing. The unboxing is actually quite nice here. I just opened up the box and the microphone will be found wrapped around some plastic, so just go ahead and take it out. You're going to find the windscreen, the USB cable, the tripod, and the mounting system. So yeah, this is going to be a pretty simple unboxing overall. And the exterior design of the microphone itself is going to consist of plastic, which is honestly perfectly fine considering the price. It is quite small, it is very lightweight, and it's got two exterior things going for it, I would say. It's got a gain knob right around the front, which is actually pretty satisfying to use, and the USB Type-B port at the bottom, which is how you would power this thing and actually transfer data. Interesting choice, and while it's not USB-C, at least it's not something fragile and easy to mess with like micro or mini USB. So it is really nice to see USB Type-B, even if it's not Type-C. I like this much more, and this design is fine, and it's going to resemble an Audio-Technica AT2020, and that should be especially apparent from the B-roll. If you're familiar with the microphone already, then you can pretty much tell what the similarities are going to be there. And when it comes to specs, we've got a coordinated condenser microphone. Though I couldn't find details on its exact frequency response, you may be able to take a good guess as to what it favors and what it doesn't in this entire recording. And speaking of which, if I haven't mentioned it already, I have been recording this entire review using this microphone from Maono. And if I were to sum up the overall sound quality of this microphone, is that it is pretty clean overall, and seems to favor the highs just a little bit more than the rest of anything else, but not by too much, which is what I appreciate about this microphone. It doesn't sound too tinny or too bassy, which is something that I appreciate. My voice definitely sits somewhere in the mid to low frequencies, so it's not overbearing those frequencies as you're hearing it back, which is actually quite nice. And there's also this windscreen that does genuinely help when it comes to plosives, though I do have this microphone at a distance too, and I would even argue this is kind of how it is meant to be used. I don't think that it sounds very good when you actually have this thing up close. However, even if it's not really much of a problem here when it comes to the plosives and things like that, since we do already have this at a distance, I would still give this microphone some praise because it does honestly deserve it. And this word here counts as kind of a test as to what it would be like if you wanted to use this microphone when it came to showing off gameplay, or if you wanted to use it for streaming or something like that. This is just a very quick demonstration of what that would be like. And this is kind of the sound quality that you should be expecting when you have other things like such as game audio, as well as background music going on as well, which you should be hearing simultaneously. And this is just a more ideal scenario, I suppose. This room isn't very well sound treated. This is essentially the kind of sound that you should be expecting. The only thing that you should be hearing going into this microphone should be my voice and maybe just the sound of the fans from my PC. And just one more hit. Boom. Yeah, so we can actually go back to the bonfire, but essentially this is the kind of sound quality that you could be expecting, but I do still recommend that you stop by my live stream tonight, as it is going to be more of a live thing, and that way you'll be able to ask me questions about this microphone live, so I strongly recommend that you stop by. And it's not going to be perfect for the price, of course. It is a USB 2.0 microphone, which isn't that big of a deal, but it is still worth noting. There's also no headphone jack for audio monitoring, so that's a bit of a miss, and I would have paid slightly more for that feature, to be completely honest. Even if the monitoring aspect wasn't like super ideal or super perfect, it's always nice just to be able to kind of know what you sound like. But I don't think I'm the intended audience for this microphone anyway, and Maono must know that. And this right here is a pretty good package, and I certainly can't complain too much about it. This is a super budget conscious microphone meant for higher quality calls maybe, and maybe even a lower budget content creation if you wanted. However, that's pretty much it. It's going to be a very good option for just $30 or less, which you will often find it for around $27 or so. With that said, if this is your budget, then it is going to be a great value, but as you go up, the better your microphone will actually sound for some. And it might be worth saving some more money for others and just going with this option. For others, I think that you really are just going to be very happy with this particular model, and if you only have $30 to spend on a microphone, then this is the one I would spend it on. So with that said, highly recommend it. And if you're interested in purchasing this microphone, then I'll be making sure to leave affiliate links down to Amazon in the description, so if you end up using any of my links and make a purchase, I do get a small commission that does help me run things just a little bit more smoothly around here. And also there's going to be Luster, so if you need some help shopping around for some microphones or for any other types of gadgets, or maybe you just need a little bit of help looking for sales, Luster is going to be a great tool. I'm going to leave that link down below as well, because it has helped me quite a bit in finding the most affordable prices to be able to get my review units in, since I do have to buy a lot of them. Links to everything down below. Do make sure to stop by the Tech Summit podcast, as it does go live every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Strongly recommend that you stop by, because we like to talk about graphics cards, stocks, and things of the like. So I think that would be a pretty chill time. Speaking of chill time, make sure to stop by my Twitch channel too, where I like to stream every Friday and Saturday. So you can just follow me and just stay up to date with when the streams do end up going live, though it is usually at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on those nights that I just mentioned. So links to that below, as well as links to my Twitter and my Instagram. But enough of my social media banter. This has been Francisco from Tech Summit. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be seeing you all later. Enjoy.